Hey everyone, welcome to the new My Story episode. Today's My Story is on crushes and celebrity crushes. So we're gonna get right into it and start out. Um, we're gonna start out with some normal crushes, which are regular crushes. Um, I just want to let people know, no matter what way you describe yourself, because everybody is unique and everybody is okay to feel that way and have crushes on whomever they have. Um, and that's absolutely normal, no matter what people labelize you as. We are all human, and we all have the urges to have crushes on certain various people. Um, me, I have crushes on a lot of people. Um, but I don't act on them because most of them are friends. Um, so in full terms, I just don't see that as a relationship. In some cases, eventually it does work out to be okay. We'll try it out, but you never know. I mean, crushes are something that you gotta deal with in a sense because you don't really know how that other person feels about you. For example, when I first started dating Ethan a while ago, since then we've broke up. If you watch the broke up my story, you'll know why. I don't want to get much into it, but when I first met him, I did have a crush on him. Um, and it was kind of hard to eventually come out and say, okay, look, I like you. Do you like me in a sense? And when I actually had the courage to do that, he said that I always liked you too. I liked you a little bit more than that. Of course, it didn't work out because of different situations, not because of relationship issues, because of family and stuff like that. And it wasn't like either one of us families arguing or anything like that. It was more so because we found out that it was better off to be just a friendship because we understand that there's that crush there, but we have to kind of step away from one another for a little bit because there were situations going in his life and my life that really were very, very important at the time. And I still talk to him here and there. We still consider ourselves friends. Um, but having crushes is very difficult to deal with. I mean, because you don't know how that person's going to react should they ever find out. But I can tell you this, it is absolutely normal to have crushes on people. Now let's move on to celebrity crushes. This one works a little bit different ways because you can have a crush on any celebrity in the world, um, and they might not even know that you exist. I mean, obviously you're a fan of theirs, and I'm sure they do care about their fans. That is, but they don't really know who you are. So they don't know how you are or how you feel about them. So, like, for example, you can have a crush, a celebrity crush on, I don't know, anybody pretty much. And somebody, just pick a celebrity in here. And that person might not even know who you are. But you still have a celebrity crush on them because of the things that you've seen them do, the things that you've seen them act. And it's perfectly normal to have them celebrity crushes. I mean, it's very rare that it would ever happen that you guys would end up being together. Um, but who knows? I mean, you might meet the person at some point down the line, and who knows? Anything can happen in this world. But it's perfectly normal to have any type of crushes on absolutely anybody. But you gotta understand that there's more than just one side of a crush. For like I said, you don't know how the other person's going to react. The other person might not react in the way that you expected. They might not understand about the crush or why you have the crush, or they might only see you as a friend. And that's okay too. I mean, it might be hard to get over having that little bit of hope for a relationship with such person. However, I mean, I can understand if you have a crush and they tell you no, that's going to break your heart. But sooner or later, you have to realize, okay, maybe they only see me as a friend, and that's why. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't act on your crushes or even try to tell them it should you have a crush on anybody, but you have to be respectful of their decisions and their feelings as well, because everybody is unique and everybody might see people in a different way than you do. So that's one key thing you gotta remember when it comes to crushes and celebrity crushes. So with that said, I think that's about it for this video. I know it's kind of a shorter one, but next week's My Story will be on body shaming, which is a serious situation in the world that even myself has had to deal with from people that I didn't expect to have to deal with it. So hear my story and more about it in the next episode of My Story. Have a great day. Peace. Thank you guys for watching.